Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be looking at Hayoung, and I know it's been a while since she was released, but I haven't really got the chance to review her due to the lack of guild rate, and that's where she specializes in. So I'm gonna just take a look at her skills really quickly. She is the last normal hero to actually be released in our server, and even in Korea server there are no more normal heroes left to be released. I mean, they do have normal heroes, but they're not releasing them for some reason. Anyway, so for Hayoung, she is a healer, and for her passive, okay, she actually is able to survive on 1 HP, and she gives your whole team an immunity to blind and burn, and this is without turn condition, so it's permanent as long as Hayoung is alive on your team. And in guild raid specifically, she applies block. She actually gives your whole team block effect, which is amazing, okay, because you will see later on when we test her out that this is super useful. For her first skill, she recovers all allies HP by 100% of her magic attack, so the higher her magic attack stat, the more that you will recover. And she also removes debuffs on all allies, and in guild mode, she gives all your allies 1 void shield. And then her second skill, Shouts of Souls, actually removes buffs from all enemies, also increase the target's damage received by 80%, which is similar to Rachel's Blaze, and this skill also increases your whole team's magic and physical attack stat by 200%, okay, 2 times. 2 times is really little. For her Awaken skill, it's actually a passive, and she will reduce damage received for all attacks for your whole team by 40%. This is a really big deal actually, because you don't have a healer and support hero that actually provides so much buff for your whole team. And she also reduces piercing damage by 30%. Okay, so if you want to increase her potential, you can actually unlock her Awaken skill, exclusive item. So this actually allows her to give your whole team increase in physical and magic attack, okay, by 200% 4 times, which is really a big deal, okay, because 2 times is really gonna be very little. 2 times is simply 1 skill for Taka, and that's it. Okay, so 4 times is gonna be 2 of Taka's totem 10s, which is gonna be very beneficial for you, so you don't have to keep recasting. The only downside is that her skills have very long cooldown, okay. So we're just gonna take a look at how I actually built her. I gave her double speed. Double speed reason because I want her to be able to use her Awaken skill quickly. Double HP, okay, double HP is a must for her. She's gonna be used in guild raid against Gelidus and a lot of other very strong heroes in guild raid, so you definitely need the bulk for her. So I gave her immunity, a willful ring, 4 turns. If you are able to stack on an evasion for her, that is even better. For her jewels, I think the most important ones are definitely skill cooldown, and also for her to increase her awakening gauge quickly. And as she also gives full block in guild raid, you can give her damage reduction from blocking, because this will actually increase her bulk, her own bulk. So for her limit break, I only currently activated her HP, boosted her HP and defense. Some potential limit break special traits would be to decrease damage received from magic heroes, because Isabella is magic, and you can also have decreased damage from defensive type heroes, because Gelidus is defensive. And I think the other dragons in guild raid are actually universal, so you can also give her decreased damage received from universal, okay. Otherwise, I think the other traits are not too important. Yeah, I think the other traits are not very important, so all you want is for her to receive as little damage as you can, okay. So that's all I feel about her. I think she has amazing animation, and she's really good at what she does. So without further ado, we're going to go into guild raid and check her out. So since this is a Hayoung review video, I will not talk so much about the skill rotations and strategies to tackle Gelidus, but we will just focus on Hayoung's properties and her benefits of having her. So as you can see, Gelidus just casted his spell and your whole team didn't receive much damage, and this is because Hayoung actually provides block for your whole team. So Hayoung is a very valuable asset, okay, when you're fighting against Gelidus, who does very heavy damage. Once again, full block, really nothing much, okay, the damage done to your team. And of course this is only at turn 0, so I think that's why. So I'm sorry for the lag over here. There's something that went wrong with my recording, so I had to skip to 1:30. Basically, your goal is to want to get Hayoung's Awaken passive up as soon as possible so that your team takes even lesser damage, okay, from Gelidus. So what you want to do is try to make sure that if you look above Taka's head, you will want to see Hayoung's buff icon, and in this case, the buff is no longer there. So actually, I shouldn't be using totem test at this point. I should actually cast Hayoung's skill. Okay, so that was my error. I wasn't too familiar with the skill rotation yet. So basically you want to increase his Taka's attack by 200% for 4 times. 4 times will give you actually 2 totem tens worth of damage. So once again, full block, your whole team really doesn't take much damage. And of course this is with Rachel's debuff, okay, Rachel's Phoenix debuff. So when Taka actually has Hayoung's buff, what you want to do is preserve it, because if your Hayoung is not well equipped, especially without the skill cooldown, then you have to make sure that whenever Taka uses his skill, it is with Hayoung's buff, otherwise he's doing lower damage than expected. Okay, so once you realize that Taka is no longer having Hayoung's buff, quickly use Hayoung's buff. And if any of your team members fall below half HP, don't be stingy, use Hayoung's heal to heal, and don't follow my example, okay? Losing soil was quite a big issue. I became more cautious of my moves. So at this point, my Taka still has a Hayoung's buff, as you can see. I'm just going to use, so that he will definitely go in against Gelidus with the buff, because it was actually blinking. So as you can see, again, the full block comes into effect, and also her Awaken passive is reducing a lot of damage. So for Gelidus, I think both his skills don't really pierce, so basically it only triggers her first part of her Awaken passive, which is to reduce damage taken, okay? And his basic attack actually pierces. So that will trigger her second part of her Awaken passive, which is to reduce piercing damage. So Hayoung's heal is very strong as well if you have a good stat for her magic attack. As you can see just now, she healed quite a bit. So upon reaching turn 3, this is where you need to be careful, because Gelidus does a lot of damage. And yeah, my team is basically just falling apart at this point. I will talk about this in my next video about guild rate, as I mentioned. So do not worry if you're wondering what's going on. Basically, the video is to highlight Hayoung's usefulness in guild rate, and as you can see, her block effect is very crucial. So I hope you guys managed to see the power of Hayoung in guild rate, and hopefully you guys are able to max out quickly, so it will really benefit your guild rate score. She's really a very strong healer, only that sometimes her skill take too long, but don't to worry, because if you give her a skill cooldown duo and you have Aragon with you, I think everything should be fine. So stay tuned for my next video. I'll be tackling guild raid Gelidus for a second time with a better score, and I will explain the tactics for tackling him. Okay, see you!